So since this Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaga's saga with Senate President Akpabio has been on, you all already know who I'm about to talk about. I'm about to talk about that senator with the red cap, Senator um, Nwaebonyi. So I've got a note here, and I'm going to just quickly read through it. Okay, you guys already know my name. Yes, let's not waste time. So I think in Nigeria we are suffering from a syndrome called, in quotes, the "Do you know who I am?" Yes. So Madam Ezekwesili, she is a minister who is representing Senator Natasha, and obviously the show of shame of the red cap minister, Senator Nwebonyi. I was listening to one of his interviews and they were like, I did not talk to my wife that way, that this. I'm going to drop the video here so you guys can listen to it. So
As a person, I can't talk to my wife like that in public. I can't talk to my driver like that in public. I can't talk to any woman that way in my life. I've never done that in my life. I respect
Someone please call 911.
I respect women. I'm one of the people that have been championing the rights and privileges of women. As a legal practitioner, I've won so many cases in favor of women that were denied the right of inheriting their father's property because their father had no male child. I won so many cases pro bono. The facts are there. If you go to Oby State, you will see them. I'm one of the leaders from the Southeast that have a program of building houses for widows, sponsoring their children in school. I have over 300 of them. All these are to show the respect and regard and love I have for women. But for a woman to get up in public and tell me to shut up my mouth and call me a hooligan, a red cap chief in Igbo land, that have been my mark.
So you guys saw. Somebody please call 911. We need to go and
Someone please call 911.
we need to go and check maybe that his wife is all right. Okay. He went on to talk about how he's won several cases in court, this, this. Anyway, so we also out triggered the was. And I think I watched a news online where Madam Ezekwesili explained what actually happened that led to her telling him to shut up. So, and Madam Ezekwesili went on to say that Senator Nwaebonyi was already triggered from being the forerunner and mouthpiece for Senator Akpabio, because since that petition was dropped by Senator Natasha, this red cap senator, has actually been the mouthpiece of Senator Akpabio. And how that is, I don't understand. Maybe because obviously he's a lawyer, so he felt that okay, yeah. But I think, like I've always maintained, that this case of Senator Natasha's petition should have been an external party that would actually listen to the case and not any member of the Senate. That's my opinion. That's how I felt that way. The hearing will have been fair. But no, it is part of the senators in the House of Senate who form themselves as ethics committee that they are the ones. And I just feel like, no, that's not right. It should have been an external body out of House of Senate that should have listened to that case. So it was already, triggered from being the mouthpiece of Senator Akpabio. Since then, Senator Natasha dropped that allegation. It's been going everywhere. He believes that for the fact that he's a senator, he is a highly placed Nigerian. Therefore, Madam Ezekwesili, who no longer holds a political post, is lower in political hierarchy and should not have the effrontery to tell him to shut up while he is speaking. I beg, if na Balabulu, Babatinubu, or na Akpabio himself, or na Shetima, tell this man to shut up. Do you think this red cap senator would have responded the way he responded to Madam Ezekwesili? Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. So if we look at the achievement of Madam Ezekwesili herself, in her own way, I won't blame her. She believes in her own way that my Senator Nwaebonyi is lower than her in personal achievements. And if you go and Google this, madam, I don't need to tell you more. She is a former vice president for the World Bank, known globally as a fighter for human rights, especially the rights of the female gender. So this woman is fighting the good cause. And what did I hear? So our red cap senator, according to the Vanguard News, I'm going to screenshot the news here. He said that he would report the former Minister of Education, Oby Ezekwesili, to Igbo traditional leaders over what he described as a disrespectful and unprecedented attack on his person.
And I'm going to take her up, within the Igbo traditional leadership, because it never happened.
I beg, when the people of his country or of his state voted him or elected him to go and represent them in the House of Senate, or can somebody tell me the requirements of becoming a Senate in the House of Senate? Can somebody please tell me? Because your red cap is only recognized amongst your people. Because you being a senator, you are in a professional ground. You being a senator, your red cap. Me, if I am in the House of Senate with you, I will disregard your red cap because on a normal day, obviously, as we are Africans, we are allowed our traditional outfit, right? So you wearing your red cap and you're now saying that somebody should not speak to you because you are a red cap chief. I beg. You think so that red cap chief allow you enter the House of Senate? Is this man okay? And you say you are a legal practitioner? How? See, even if it was any of your colleagues in the court that asked you to shut up, I'm sure you would not have replied or responded the way he did to Madam Oby Ezekwesili. So let's keep reading. So it was on Kakaki, a breakfast TV program. He expressed outrage over Madam Oby Ezekwesili's alleged comment, telling him to shut up and calling him, in quote, a hooligan. Of course, you were one, allegedly. He described the remarks as an insult, not just to him, but to the revered institution of Igbo red cap chiefs. Hey, voila. So you think with your red cap now, nobody can talk to you. In the House of Senate, your red cap means nothing. When you get your constituents, you can go and rule and do as you wish with your red cap there. Yes, because I don't think your red cap is part of the reason why you are in the House of Senate. You go to the House of Senate to discuss about professional important things. Your red cap has no ground. You have. I hope you guys understand where I'm trying to come from here. So because you are a red cap chief, you should not be corrected for your wrong. Here in the diaspora, we use shut up as a joke word at times among my colleagues. They say, oh, you shut up. And I know we're Africans. Respect is due to whoever gives you it. You can only earn respect, you can't demand it. And there is the reason why Madam Ezekwesili asked him to shut up, because obviously they were talking about the fact that they were not ready, like they were not being representative of Senator Natasha. They were not ready to present Senator Natasha's case because apparently Senator Natasha is not there since she's been suspended, so she's not there to present her own case. And this Madam Oby Ezekwesili was actually presenting, talking, when he chipped in to say, oh, okay, since he is here, he can go on and put the case out for Senator Akpabio. That was why Madam Oby asked him to shut up. That will you just shut up? And then you guys saw how he like on top waiting, on top shut up. And when we look at the age difference on a normal day, if in Yoruba tradition on a normal day, Senator Nwebonyi will have to prostrate to greet Madam Oby Ezekwesili. If you're a Yoruba person, let me know if you agree with that in the comment section. Let me keep reading the story. So he continued, in quote, I am going to take her up within the Igbo traditional leadership because it has never happened. Something that happened in the House of Senate, you now want to turn it to a traditional thing. Like, is this man all right? Does he actually know why he's actually in the House of Senate? Nwebonyi stated, in quote, as a person, I can't talk to my wife like that in public. I can't talk to my driver like that in public. I can't talk to any woman like that. But the woman you spoke to is a woman. The way you responded to her, you forgot she's a woman. I have never done that in my life. I respect women. Oh, we've not forgotten 3 years ago, the woman whose food you threw away. You could have told her to pack her food or to move her food away from her, but you destroyed the food that cost that woman money. The food she wanted to sell, you destroyed her goods. If I find that video, guys, I'll put it up here again. Like, are you for real, Mr. Red Cap Chief Senator? The lawmaker who represents Nwebonyi North emphasized his track record in advocating for women's rights, okay? Citing numerous legal battles he won pro bono to help women inherit property in cases where they were denied their rights due to traditional biases. He also highlighted his philanthropic efforts, including building homes for widows and sponsoring the education of over 300 children. But for a woman to get up, see, it's the way he goes off. But for a woman, she's just not an ordinary woman, just like you are saying that you are not an ordinary senator. But for a woman to get up in public and tell me to shut up my mouth and call me a hooligan, a red cap chief in Igbo land that has made his mark, this is unacceptable, he said. But you are not a senator in Igbo land. You are not this incident did not happen in in your Ebonyi, it happened in the House of Senate. So why you are now taking a matter that concerns the Nigerian people, that concerns lawmaking and all of it, why you are now taking that as a traditional thingy is beyond me. It's beyond me. Are you guys not feeling how I'm feeling? Nwebonyi also took a swipe at Ezekwesili political credentials, noting that while he was elected by over 500,000 voters to the Senate, she has never won an election, not even at the world level. Did she tell you she wanted to be in the House of Senate? Did she tell you she wanted to be in the House of Senate? And for somebody who has never won a ward councillorship election to come to my office and tell me to shut up my mouth and call me a hooligan, she did not come to your office. You guys were in a meeting. She did not come to your office. Mr. Man, stop twisting your words. She did not come to your office. To come to my office and tell me to shut up my mouth and call me a hooligan, this is unacceptable. He had it. The senator's vow to escalate the matter to Igbo traditional leaders suggests the controversy is far from over, as tensions continue to rise over the exchange between the two public figures. Like Ebonyi people, I think you just need to call this guy and call him back and have a chat with him. Okay? I understand they are both charged. Madam Oby Ezekwesili, she's charged. But if you look at the response between both of them, you should be able to decipher who is mostly charged. His response to Madam Ezekwesili, saying that she's a disgrace to womanhood, saying that she's a fool at 70, all of those is on top with and say, Madam tell and say, making shut up. Guys, this is where I'm going to rest my case. Senator Redcap, you should be the next person to be recalled. There are lots of people that are gunning for your space. I'm sure there are lots of people in Ebonyi that want to get your seats. It's your time to be recalled. And I'm surprised at the fact that he is yet to be maybe summoned for behaving that way. Because you would think somebody who calls himself a lawyer or a law practitioner that deals with the public, who claims to have helped build houses for widows. Oh, no. No. Anyway, guys, this is the end of my video. Because now Gato saying go carry Madam Ezekwesili matter go traditional ruler for Ebonyi. Ebonyi people, give us update, Biko. This is the end of my video. If you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notifications, share this video, do not hesitate to join my membership, and I hope to catch up with you in my next one. Alright, bye for now.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange